Binge eating is not just about eating, it's a psychological battle. It's like a fight between you and the fridge, only the fridge doesn't know anything about dieting. But what's important here isn't the cake you just devoured, it's the binge eating driven by unprocessed emotions. Imagine this. When you're feeling down, the fridge becomes your only friend that understands you. The problem is, it can't talk, it can only provide food. The process of awareness and treatment. You'd probably think, just eat less, and that's it. What's so complicated? But if it were that simple, then nutrition books wouldn't need to be thousands of pages long, right? Treating binge eating isn't just about losing weight or stopping late night pizza binges. You need to confront the emotional map in your mind, where every moment of anger or sadness has a box of cookies waiting for you. At treatment centers, specialists help patients realize that food isn't the solution to all emotional problems. Unless you're sad because you can't find something delicious to eat, in which case, well, it's still just a temporary fix. The causes of binge eating. What we call binge eating is actually the result of not knowing how to handle emotions. So instead of crying or yelling, what do? We eat a giant ice cream cone. Some people eat because they're sad, others eat because they're stressed, and some eat because they feel lonely. In reality, the fridge is sometimes the only friend who doesn't judge you, even if you've gone through your third meal and still can't stop. But if you really want to solve the problem, the fridge shouldn't be your go-to. What you need to do is learn to face your emotions without reaching for another sweet treat. The challenge of changing eating habits. Imagine you've just decided, today I'm going on a diet, and then in the evening, a pizza walks by like a tempting invitation. What do you think? I'll just have one slice. But then, one slice turns into two, and eventually you've consumed the whole pizza, while your dieting intentions have vanished like smoke. That's exactly what binge eating therapy helps you address. Learning to control not just your stomach, but also your emotions. When you understand and face your feelings without using food to fill the gap, you won't fear that pizza turning into your new best friend. Effective treatment methods. Treating binge eating isn't just about learning to say no to cake. It's a long and difficult journey. Therapeutic methods help patients distinguish between true hunger and emotional hunger. So if you're feeling angry, instead of munching on a mountain of chips, try releasing those emotions by talking to friends or finding an enjoyable activity. Instead of diving into a bowl of instant noodles, you could pick up an interesting book or take a walk in the park. Treatment isn't about complete restriction. It's about understanding yourself and learning to adjust your behaviors in a healthy way. This entire journey is like learning a new sport. At first, you might fall, but gradually you'll learn how to get back up. Not because you're afraid of falling, but because you know that if you don't get up, you'll never get anywhere. Results may not come immediately, but instead of measuring success by weight loss, measure it by the changes in your mindset and feelings. What matters most is not just eating less, but learning to love and accept yourself, with or without that sweet treat in your hand. Understand the root causes. Binge eating isn't a problem about food. It's a problem with emotions. Don't let a sweet treat become your best friend. Learn to manage emotions. Emotions aren't snacks. When you face them, you'll realize that life is more than just pizza. Self-acceptance. Love yourself whether you eat a lot or a little, but don't forget to take care of both your body and mind holistically. Patience and perseverance. Weight loss or changing eating habits isn't a race. Sometimes you'll face challenges, but remember that every small step forward is still a victory.